What's up, y'all? This is the Malik's New Groove podcast. This is the first episode. This episode is called Chicken Wings and Fries. We don't go on dates. I'm here with
Sheena.
Yeah, and we're gonna get right into it. First, we're gonna talk about first dates, yo. Do you think there should be a limit to how much you spend on a first date?
Limit? No, but you can't go cheap. Like movies, that's automatic. No, we're not going to the movies. And stuff like Applebee's 2 for $20, no, that's dead. We're not doing that.
Nah, the Applebee's 2 for $20, that's just wacky. Because Applebee's going on like a 2 for $20 date is just wacky as hell. Because it's like, this is a bad vibe. I went with me and my two friends, and one of his it wasn't his girl, but it was his girlfriend. If y'all know what I mean, like, you know, sometimes you're in that situation, and his girl ordered like $30-something worth of food, and this is like in high school. Like in high school, we didn't even have money like that, and my food only came to $17. And it turns out the bill comes, this girl only had like $15 in her pocket, and that wasn't the guy. He had no intentions of paying for her because that was his girl, not his girlfriend. And he was like, because like we knew her before he knew her. Right. She wanted us to pay for it. I'm like, bro, I'm not paying for that. Are you crazy? You're the reason why she's here, so you pay for it. You feel me?
And that's where she messed up, because every girl is supposed to have something called Vex Money. In case dudes are so flip-floppy nowadays, so in case he doesn't want to pay, or he thinks whatever you ordered is too expensive, you could carry your own and leave if you need to.
On a first date, you should generally pay, but that situation was a little wacky because that wasn't his girlfriend. That was just some girl he was just on that. So it was like, and I have a friend. Right. He went on a date with a girl to the movies. They were gonna see the movie It 2, and they went, and you know how there's always that awkward situation, like you're with a girl and there's like they're like, oh, next customer, and you don't know, like, damn, should I let her go first? Do we walk up together? And cause it's like, what is the vibe here? You gotta feel the vibe. And they go up there, and he says they go to a Regal theater, and at the time, I don't know about now, but one ticket cost $16, and the teller rings up the ticket. So, oh, yo, we're trying to see It. He rings up $32, and he's like, $32? Yo, what's the motive here? Yo, why is the price so high? He's like, oh, I rang up 2 tickets for It. I'm like, and he's like, ring up 2 tickets. He's like, I told you, yo, one ticket. Yo, he really went one ticket. I'm like, bro. He's telling me the story back like after that. I'm like, bro, you're wildin', bro. No what? That girl never saw him again. That girl never linked him again because he's like one ticket. Like that's a bad vibe.
Yeah, if you have money the way you say you do, what is $16? You can make that in an hour. You can wipe your ass with that. So let's shelling that out real quick.
Now most people make it 15. Is that $16 plus the tax? Most dudes is not making that in an hour. Like that's if they're making minimum wage. You know, you feel me? And I think ChickFilA is a good like first date. ChickFilA is a valid spot. ChickFilA is a valid spot.
As much as I love ChickFilA, that's not a first date. And push it over. Everything you do, it comes with a price. As much as I love ChickFilA, that's not a date. Which is why I say it does cost a little something to go out. One time there was this guy who I knew that liked me, and he told me, oh my god, I'm so hungry. And I said, yeah, ChickFilA with bus right now. And he said, nah, Wendy's. ChickFilA too expensive.
What's wrong with a 4 for 4?
What? If you can afford the $13.26 combo, we don't need to talk about nothing.
Damn. So that, like, he said it straight like that. See, that's where he messed up. You're supposed to finesse it. Like, at one time I was on a date with this girl, and then I'm in a car driving, like, and then she goes, yo, I asked her, what you trying to eat? And she goes, like, ChickFilA, but I wasn't really trying to buy ChickFilA, for real. And she goes, I go, no. I look at her, I lick my lips, I'm like, yo, ChickFilA would slap right now, but I'm capping my ass off right now. But, so now I went, oh, damn, this is back in, like, June 2020. So this happened like the whole Black Lives Matter protest. So like they block off certain part because you know everyone's walking in the street. And then I go like, damn, I really want to go to ChickFilA, but they're having all the protests, and we're not even gonna be able to make it down there. I was lying my ass off, yo. She really, she believed that because I came up with it. As soon as she said that, I came up with it mad quick. I don't even know how I came up with that lie. I pulled that lie in my ass, and that's how you do it. So like me and that guy, we're one and the same. Nah, he probably really ain't have it. Like, I ain't that broke. I had the money. I just didn't want to spend it. But me and my one the same, but we're packaged differently.
But why are y'all always trying to get out of spending money? Whether y'all trying to do one thing and one thing only, strippers, make her your girlfriend, you have to spend a little something.
Nah, you ain't hear what Gunna said? Yo, I know how to treat a girl, but I can't treat the wrong girl the right way. That's how it is. I'm telling you. Nah, but depending on the girl, like, if that's a girl you're trying to take serious, obviously, like, that's nothing about it. You should. If this is a girl you're taking serious, ChickFilA should not be something. But if it's not a girl you're taking serious, because that is probably a problem. Because like certain dudes, they be flexing. Yo, I spent this on this girl. I spent this on this girl. Like, what type of flex is that? How are you flexing that you spent more to get to the same destination as everyone else? That doesn't make any sense. That doesn't even compute to me. You should be flexing, yo. Oh yeah, I only took her to Wendy's and I got to my destination.
Because you're showing the accolades that you have. Okay, think about it. Like, when dudes cheat or they're able to have 2 girlfriends, how are you able to maintain those 2 girlfriends? Because you have the money to do so.
Yo, y'all ain't hear what Kevin Samuel says. Yo, we don't cheat. Yo, we exercise options. That's what it is. I'm telling you. And what you call it? Girls be talking about like, yo, every girl want a guy with a car. Like, yo, like probably half. I would say half the guys I know are pedestrians. So like, what are y'all talking about with guys with cars? Like, there's only a certain percentage of guys with cars. And to be honest, there's more baddies than there are guys with monies. So some of y'all gotta settle. I ain't gonna lie to y'all. Some of y'all gotta settle.
Or
y'all gotta share.
Listen, that's the problem now. If women start asking for more, then men are gonna try to achieve more. So they know she's not even gonna look my way. I don't even have the funds to look at her.
What you call it? I was telling like, what? That doesn't even make no sense. Like, I was on Junction one time, and I was with my friends. We going to and from class, and then I heard this girl that go to our school. We don't even know her like that, but she's like, yo, I don't talk to no guy, but if he doesn't drive, I'm not talking to no bozo who don't drive. The hell? And we're like 18 at the time. I'm like, damn, we don't got no V. I'm like, yo, our only means of transportation is the bus, or if we feel a little fancy that day, we taking an Uber. I'm like, damn, like what is up with that? You want to do with a car, but like there's only a certain percentage of dudes with a car. Yo, I ain't gonna lie to you, there's more baddies than guys who with money and who drive and stuff like that. So it's either y'all have to settle for a guy without a car, or y'all gotta share those few guys with the car. Which one y'all gonna choose?
No, y'all just gotta do better. That's okay. Well, we live in New York, so that's different. Like, it's kind of acceptable because there's the bus, MTA, Uber, whatever. But at a certain point, yeah, you need a car. Like, if you want a baddie, you can't be putting that baddie on a 2 train. Like, it just doesn't work like that. And she don't want to be seen on that either.
Yo, you know them girls that always sharing stuff like, yo, if he not picking you up, just go back to sleep. Go back to sleep.
Something.
Like, yeah, you probably, if you don't have a V, you should probably, send her Uber. She's like coming over your house, so y'all going somewhere. It's a little fancy, cause if we're going to like the city, I can say we can take the train there, right? If we're going to like Times Square or something like that, we can take the train there. Nothing wrong with that.
Depends how I'm dressed.
You can take it, but like if you're going somewhere like more locally, or not locally, but somewhere that is drivable, where there's like, cause if you're going to Times Square, you're not gonna drive to Times Square. Like, there's no parking there. You feel me? But if we're driving like to the movie, you can't be like, oh, take the bus to the movie theater. Like, we're grown people. Like, it's a little walk, yo. But you gotta make sure that the same girl that's in the V with you, the same girl that be with you, you taking the bus. I'm telling you.
No, and that's the problem. Why? If I'm going out with my friends and we're going to eat and we don't take the train, why should I with a man? That makes no sense to me.
What? It's not my fault that you can't get like a guy with money. Like, if you, just because you and your friends do certain things doesn't mean you can get a guy who can afford the same thing. That doesn't make any sense.
Which again proves the point that y'all need to just be better. There's only a finite amount of money. Every guy can't get a car. There's not enough money for
for every guy to get a car.
Okay, then make the money so you can afford the Uber.
How about if you don't see? Y'all need to be in touch with reality. If you can't get a guy or attract a guy with a car, you need to get used to a guy taking the bus. What's wrong with y'all? What's wrong? If it's either you can't or you can't get that guy.
It's back to what you were saying. If we're going to the city, we could take the train. If I'm going out to eat with my friends, we're gonna call that Uber. So why should I have to do something out of my ordinary because you don't?
Yo, this one time I'm at a little get together and my friend was so he offered to drop this girl home that we know, and her friend instantly thought she got a ride too. Like, I don't know who she thought she was. So he just looked at her. We're walking towards his car and he stops. He's like, yo, where do you live at? And he's like, yo, what's your address? So he just stops. He's like, oh, what's your address? And she's telling the address, and she thinks she's putting in like Google Maps or something. But it turns out he's actually putting it into the Uber app.
Okay.
My son is mad tapped. Like the total came out to $30 to get an Uber there, and he just goes, oh, just cash out me 25. Yo, my man's is militant. That's how I knew my friend was tapped. After that moment, bro, I was weak, yo. But really and truly, yo, his check is healthy regardless. Cause girls don't understand. Like, we're driving somewhere. You're wasting gas, coolant, steering fuel, oil. You put miles on wear and tear on my car. Like, girls don't even understand that.
It can't just be
your gas came in your car naturally.
It can't just be a good deed that you got a woman home safe.
A good deed.
Yeah.
But the thing is, that girl. The problem with that girl is she's entitled. She didn't even ask. She just started walking along. Like, she could have asked and been like, oh, yeah, you can take me home too. But she just like started walking like who she thought she was.
Okay, so with that being said, if you were to go out with a girl, are you not paying for her friend?
Her friend? Her hungry ass friend could stay at home. The hell is wrong with her? Her friend? What? I got one girlfriend, not two. I don't know about some guys got two girlfriends, but me personally, I only have one at a time. Like, if I'm paying for you, I'm only responsible for make sure my girlfriend's situated. I'm not responsible for someone else. But if I have a girlfriend, I'm like, oh, yo, me and friend, let's go out. Then I could. But if I didn't invite you, I'm not responsible for you. Feel me?
Okay.
And I was talking to my friend one time. He was talking to this girl. Like, this is like back in high school. Yo, he bagged this baddie. But the girl he was talking to before that wasn't that pretty. And we was only talking to the girl before that heavy. And his new girl, like a baddie. Say like, this is, give her the name Marissa. And the old girl he's talking to, her name is Kiara. And Marissa is, everyone thinks Marissa looks way better than Kiara. And so he goes, and one day she approaches him. He goes, yo, Chris, you should talk to Kiara? And he's like, nothing crazy, nothing like that. And then after that, I had class with Marissa. I sit diagonally behind her. And then one day she's with her friend. And she's like, yo, did you know that Chris used to talk to Kiara? Yo, he must think I look like the ugly shorties he usually be messing with. I'm like, damn. Girls really be doing that? Like, girls really because like a lot of girls, they operate off social proof. Just because if you always hanging out with girls that like aren't conventionally attractive, they're like, be like, oh, I don't know that those girls, yo, I'm better than that. Because like, a lot of girls, I don't know why they operate like that.
Okay. Think about it. Yeah. Like Drake, right? We've seen some of the girls he talked to, the regular girls. We see that and we think, I could do that too. And I know I look better than her. So why wouldn't I try?
Bro, this is the key for y'all. I'm telling y'all, your female friends, y'all better make sure they look good. And the girls I talk to, at least the girls you put on your resume that is visible that you talk to, they gotta look good. Because if you on your resume there's a whole bunch of girls that don't look good, other girls are not gonna want you because you mess with a whole bunch of ugly girls. That's how they operate in their mind. Because a lot of girls, they operate off social proof. I'm telling you, listen to this carefully. Assimilation bring on association, and association bring on assimilation. That means if you messing with other girls, a lot of guys be like, oh, I'm about to just mess with some ugly girls, you know, to start up. But like, yo, you're gonna get trapped in that, and people are gonna see you, and they're gonna start assimilating. You're gonna get assimilated. You're gonna get used to ugly girls, and people are just gonna start associating you with ugly girls. So, good-looking girls aren't gonna mess with you. I'm telling you, that's a fact.
Yeah. So as a man, you need to have, or a boy in general, I guess, you need to have some type of. Okay, you ever seen those tweets that say, I don't want no nigga that's not talking to no bitches. That make me think he don't get nobody.
Yeah, that's a fact. Like, yo, a girl is not trying to compete for a spot that nobody wants. That's why it's like, that's how they be moving. Like, yo, they don't want no, like, yo, who's competing? Like, if you're not, that's how they tell that you're high value. Because if other girls don't want you, because like, a lot of guys don't operate like that. If you find a low-key baddie, you're lit. Like, nobody else even peeped it yet, you're lit. Like, for real. Yo, I'm on the phone with my friend the other day, and he told me holler at this girl, and then he's like, yo, never mind, bro, because like, she's at SDK, like, the steakhouse, it's like $100 a plate per person there. Like, yo, who can even afford that? That hell, like, yo, I don't know, because that's like basically almost, that's a little less than like, basically, if you work minimum wage, it's basically almost your whole day's pay. He's like, yo, stay away from that girl, because yo, she gonna eat out your whole checkings account. And that's the beef I have with a lot of y'all girls. Y'all want to get taken to STK, Del Frisco's, Ruth Chris. Y'all don't even know where that's at. So yo, I got an unmarked map of Manhattan right here. If you could tell me where one of these places is at, I'll take you there.
Okay.
And we don't got like forever, so you know you got like a time limit, but if you know where this place is, you should like find it like a good time.
So they all in Midtown. And
they're all in Midtown, so.
Okay. One is right here.
One is on this block?
Yes.
This is which one? This is Manhattan. Wait, which one?
It was closer to 7th Avenue.
7th Avenue? 7th and which block?
Damn, I don't know the specifics.
36th Street? Nah, don't do no circle. There's no circle. You gotta pick a block.
Wait. Go to it. Do it one more time.
What? You can't zoom in past this because it's gonna pop up.
And this right here.
Alright. 31st or 30th? 31st Street?
This right here.
This block, 31st Street, between 7th Avenue and 8th Avenue? Mm-hmm. Alright, you about to wait. Which restaurant is on that block?
You didn't say that.
You don't know which restaurant's on that block? Bro, I have it up right here. It's not Ruth Chris. You said 30, what's this, 31st? That's what? It's not Del Frisco's. Where the STK go? Wait, I have it up right here. STK Midtown. STK is on 6th Avenue and it's on 6th Avenue. Like, this is 42nd Street. You got all of them wrong, bro. You don't even know what that is.
How many tries are you?
How many tries? You got one try. You're more than 10 blocks away. Wait, actually, I did that math wrong, but not 10 blocks, but wait.
31st Avenue is not that far from 6. So,
but you picked 31st Street. All these restaurants are in the 40s. That is 10 blocks. I got the math right.
Nah, that's pretty close.
Nah,
that's for some of you.
It's clipped. So you better go hit that guy up. The one that is gonna take you for a full you better hit him up because you don't even know where that is. You can't even give him directions to STK or Del Frisco's or Ruth Chris. But thanks y'all for watching. This is the first episode. Cheers.